Hello YouTube, Canadian MTG coming to you guys with a modern Eldrazi deck. Yes, you guys are probably like, oh no, modern Eldrazi, it's taking over the meta. What can we do? How can we get past it? Well, here's what you're up against, and as it looks, I can see why people are scared, but at the same time it's like, well, you're getting tired of seeing these decks played and stuff like that, so I thought, why not show you guys the actual deck, and then I want to see how you guys would combat this, and if you guys have a deck that could possibly win against the Eldrazi's. So here we go. Anyway, we have Blight Herder. When you cast Blight Herder, you may put two cards your opponent owns from exile into their graveyards. If you do, put 3/1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature tokens onto the battlefield. They have sacrificed this creature, add 1 to your mana pool. The Conduit of Ruin, 6 for a 5/5. When you cast Conduit of Ruin, you may search your library for a colorless creature card with converted mana cost 7 or greater, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. That's freaking powerful right there, getting creatures up for less. Oblivion Sower, which is a 5/8 for 6. When you cast Oblivion Sower, your opponent exiles the top 4 cards of his or her library. Then you may put any number of land cards that player owns from exile onto the battlefield under your control. Once again, really good, and you can get a 5/8 for 4 out with Conduit of Ruin. Then Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, which is a 10 for 10. A 10/10 for 10. When you cast Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger, exile 2 target permanents. It is indestructible. Whenever Ulamog attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of his or her library. And then Wasteland Strangler with Devoid. Whenever Wasteland Strangler enters the battlefield, you may put a card your opponent owns from exile into the player's graveyard. If you do, target creature gets -3/-3 until the end of turn. Now, the sad part is this. Seriously, these are all modern. All standard right now. These are what you're seeing in standard. The new Eldrazi are just so powerful that not only have they taken over standard at the moment, they have also taken over modern. Now our sorceries are All is Dust, which is an old one for 7. Each player sacrifices all colored permanents he or she controls, which pretty much means Eldrazi to save. 3 Inquisition of Kozilek, which is a 1 cost. Target player reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it with converted mana cost 3 or less, and that player discards that card. Yeah, once again, really basic staple black card in modern. We got Thoughtseize. It's a 1-cast sorcery for target player reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. You lose 2 life. Once again, just hand destruction, really good. We got Go for the Throat. Is a 2-cost destroy target non-artifact creature, really good. 4 Lightning Bolts, 1 red for deals 3 damage to target creature or player. 1 red for Magma Spray. Magma Spray deals 2 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. And 1 Slaughter Pack, 0. Destroy target non-black creature at the beginning of your next upkeep. Pay 3. If you don't, lose the game. So, yeah. While that one's a pretty interesting one. Anyway, our artifacts include Nihil Spellbomb, which is a 1-cost sacrifice Nihil Spellbomb. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. When it's put into a graveyard from battlefield, you may pay black. If you do, draw a card. And then the Relic of Progenitus, which is a 1-cost tap. Target player exiles a card from his or her graveyard. And for tap 1, exile Relic of Progenitus. Exile all cards from all graveyards and draw a card. Then for our lands, we have the Blackleaf Cliffs, which is red-black. Blood Crypt, red-black. Bloodstained Mire, red-blue. Cavern of Souls. As Cavern of Souls enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Add 1 to your mana pool. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type, and that spell can't be countered, which means they can no longer counter Eldrazi's. 4 Eldrazi Temple, add 1 to your mana pool, add 2 to your mana pool, spend this mana only to cast colorless Eldrazi spells or activate abilities of colorless Eldrazi. 2 Eye of Yujin, colorless Eldrazi spells you cast cost 2 less to cast, and 7 and 10. Search your library for a colorless creature card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. 2 mountains, 3 swamps, and 1 Urbog Tomb of Yawgmoth, which turns everything into swamps. Yeah, really beastly deck. You guys can probably see why the Eldrazi are so freaking terrifying. Hope you guys enjoyed today's deck tech. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I want to know how you guys would counter this deck. Tell me, and I'll see if I can find a deck that you guys suggest that counters this.